we have ourselves a new tournament to look forward to for Castlevania Symphony of the Night Randomizer. And my goal is to obviously win the tournament. So to prepare, we're going to be playing a lot of Lycanthrope preset. That is the preset that is going to be used for the entirety of the tournament. Also, I have the music muted in-game. If that is weird to you, I apologize. There is just a few bad actors on YouTube right now that are copyright claiming the Symphony of the Night soundtrack, so I have to avoid using it in our videos. Otherwise, I can't make money off of this, and I will go broke. Did I update? Yes, I just updated. But if you have any suggestions for songs, I do have song requests enabled on my Twitch stream, twitch.tv/DragonBlitz, for channel points, which is something that you just earn for watching the stream. So if you have any songs you want to listen to in the background of these videos, feel free to come by and suggest some. You added stereo today? Yo, I could play the game in stereo for the first time in my life? Finally? Holy... I should have done that. I didn't even see that as a check option. We're going to do that next. Yo, tune in next time where I listen to Symphony of the Night in stereo? What? Let's go. What do you mean win the tournament? You know I'm going to be playing in this one, right? True, true. We'll see, we'll see. You know, I'm still, well, I'm not still salty, but, you know, there's a part of me that's still salty over not winning the last tournament. Because I could have won it, but I got super screwed. But it's cool. Yeah, I like the cape a lot. But thankfully, Lycanthrope, in my opinion, is a much more skill-based randomizer preset. So I'm happy about it. It has enough complexity where you can like read the seed. You have a lot of skill-based stuff like death skip, like that. Imagine failing death skip. Couldn't be me, except I did that literally yesterday. Is that Alucard shield right off the bat? Oh, okay. See, that's why you want to hit death skip, because sometimes you just get Alucard shield, but that was Alucard shield, so not that useful. Also, finally added an instruction to add TSU. What is TSU? These nuts, unlimited. I don't know. There's a D's nuts joke here somewhere that I'm about to get hit with. Mana Prism. I'll take that for sure. Okay, this guy's too strong. Suck these nuts. Yeah, that's what I figured. Sure, man. Sure. Ooh, S-Stock actually is good. No, it's not. I don't need it for anything. I forgot. S-Stock is like the only thrust sword that wouldn't... Yeah, whatever. It's fine. I forgot this is Lycanthrope, so S-Stock doesn't change anything. Thank you, Soy. Thrust sword in my Lycanthrope seed! Huh? But yeah, Lycanthrope is interesting because there's like a mix of like out-of-logic stuff that is like pretty common. And then a lot of in-logic stuff that's also good. So, I don't know. We'll see. Nice. This is a pretty decent start. I'm not too upset about it. We'll see, though. If people, I mean, I'm not opposed to people playing the same seeds as me, like after the fact, if they wanted to, go right ahead. The only downside is you don't want to race a seed if you already have information about the seed, because then it's not really fair, but it's one of the reasons why when I race against the seeds in the Discord, it's technically a little unfair because I do have the advantage of knowing the final time. So it gives me a chance to kind of like make inferences based off of that. But that is such a small advantage, if at all. And plus, those things are mostly just for content anyways, and a chance for me to just practice playing the randomizer as a whole. So I hope people aren't taking that too seriously. I mean, no, it's super serious. Every time I steal a world record, it's for real. And whoever has the most world records at the end of the season gets $1 billion. I'm reporting. No! I'm going to get banned from the Randomizer Discord. Yeah, we skipped this. It's not in logic right now, so I'm not going up there. I don't think skipping logic to go do one check is worth doing, IMO. Especially that check, which is like a minute slow. The only downside is I do miss out on the potential of finding money, which is what happened in a different seed, but whatever. I also have Merman statue, so I think going this way is a little bit better. What's up, JB? Yeah, the randomizer is a great way to mix up how you play the game, for sure. Damn it. That's tough to do sometimes. I might have been a little too early? No. Wow, that trick is actually free. I always feel like I need more space, more runway to make it work, but like, damn, it's actually free. I need to practice that. It's not that hard. As long as you jump somewhat late, it seems to work pretty dang well. I need to grab this anyways, so I'm just going to do this. I don't know. Maybe I'm just goated with the sauce. That is a possibility I am willing to accept. Perhaps I'm just very good at the game, but it doesn't feel very difficult because I've never really practiced it. Easy for a master cheater. Sure, man. That's fair. Hey, if I'm known as the best cheater in the world, I'll take it. I'm still the best at something. Think about it. I love this song. Do you think Dracula knows an OSHA worker? Do you think an OSHA worker knows how to even get to Castlevania? These are the real questions. Why isn't there a Castlevania lore channel exploring these ideas? Why don't we have a dedicated lore channel like Elden Ring and the Souls games do? I'm doing this first in case there's money. Am I stupid? Yes. Give me the money, please. I'm going way too late. I'm trying to do the book jump setup. Oh my god, I'm gonna explode. I'm gonna explode. Let's just go to the shop. Fuck it. There probably is one with like 200k subs. I doubt it.
I'm interested in this.
Farewell for now.
Exclamation mark current song. Should show the current song. I'm gonna explode. Just give me that shit. Where's my stock? That won't help me either. I don't know where to jump to do this. I don't know the visual cue. Is it here? Okay, it's the first chain link pillar. Okay, I have a visual cue now. This doesn't help me. Fuck. Well, I have to go farm money. Getting an individual million view video is not that impressive, IMO. But that is still kind of impressive considering it's Castlevania related. So mad respect. Could be a thumbnail, probably not. Oh my god, it's the same. It's the same. It's basically the fucking grand finals all over again, man. Can we just make the starting relic free? Can we just do that, please, for the love of all that is fucking holy in this game? If I do another tournament where I have to do this shit, I'm going to fucking jump off of a bridge. At least you can skip the bridge, true. I'm getting so lucky, too, and I'm still not even that close. I need 500, and I'm 150 away. Like, I've been getting money drops on almost every single one of these, but that's not necessarily guaranteed. Can we just have free relics, please? I want socialism in my Castlevania. What even was the economic system of Wallachia in the fucking 1700s? This isn't accurate. This isn't real life accurate. I'm complaining. Merchantism? Feudal? Wow, 1 fucking penny. Yep, see, this is what can happen, though. I'm just stuck here grinding for fucking so long, and it's just random. It's just random. And this is the most efficient way to get money. I still need $100. I'm going to make a post in the Discord today. If we don't make the starting relic free, I'm not entering the tournament. Just straight up. Straight up, I'm not dealing with another fucking entire season of this shit. I refuse to. Don't change any of the other shop prices at all. Oh my god. Yo, thanks for the good job on Twitch Rivals. It was a lot of fun and very stressful. Okay, finally. Jesus Christ. That was what, like 4, almost 5 minutes of grinding? Everyone starts with 500? No, just make the relic free. Just make the relic free. Because if everybody starts with 500, that means they can unfairly get an advantage by buying a library card at the start, and that's like not, you know? Just make the relic free. Modzilla has already done this. It is very easy to patch in making the relic free. Last time the discussion went nowhere because everybody is fucking idiots. That's why it went nowhere. It shouldn't be a discussion. Just make the relic free. If you want competition where actual skill matters in some regard, just make the relic free. Everybody's complaining like, oh, it doesn't happen all that often, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, but it fucking matters. It matters a lot. Just make it free. All it does is remove the RNG grind for that relic specifically. If you want an RNG grind because there's a 500 gold library card, that is a risk reward that you have to make in the moment. However, the relic most of the time, like for example, getting bat this early, there is no choice. There is no interesting choice there. You just have to grind to get the money. Yeah, the tournament is unfortunate timing for the open preset stuff. I like it, making it cheaper. Matthias, you're the reason why I'm saying people are dumb. Why? That makes no fucking sense. Just make it free. Remove the stupid RNG grinding aspect from that relic. There is no additional benefit for it costing any amount of money. Jesus Christ. You are part of the problem. I refuse to believe that anybody with a pulse could think that there is any reason to not make it free other than, but that would change the game. But yes, that's the whole fucking point. We're playing a fucking randomizer. And the whole point is we're doing a tournament to see who is the best at speedrunning the randomizer. I refuse to accept any other opinion because they are just wrong. Straight up. Straight up. I will die on this hill. And I'm so glad that this seed reminded me that this is my opinion about tournament presets for the like, if you're gonna have a tournament, it has to be free, 100%. Yeah, you can't justify your position, however. You can't justify it in the terms of a tournament. Just saying, I think differently isn't enough. You have to actually justify why you believe in that position. Otherwise, you're thinking, I just think differently for no fucking reason, which is the whole problem. People aren't thinking this through. Use your fucking brain and think. Think about the consequences. I refuse to accept an opinion that's different than mine because nothing you can say is justifiable. That's the whole point. I'm bringing it up because I believe it's unjustifiable. And I'm not going to be swayed from that. Luck is skill. Yeah, that is your only argument. The only argument that you could possibly make is like, no, adding the luck element here is important because it's skillful. Or you can argue some slippery slope bullshit like, actually, if we change this, it's a slippery slope because then why don't we change all of the RNG? Which, at the same time, it's fucking arbitrary. We made up the randomizer. And by we, I mean Mouse did. But still, we're the ones choosing to play it. All of this is arbitrary. We should make an arbitrary rule set that makes the most sense to challenge what it is that we're trying to challenge in a tournament setting. The whole point is that this is a tournament setting. I would be shocked to see if anybody would try and argue that point differently. And if you sit down and think about it, think about the prompt. What is the prompt here? Let's think about it, right? We are trying to test the skill, presumably. Why else are we having a tournament? Otherwise, we might as well just fucking play pachinko if we're just trying to demonstrate luck in any given scenario, right? So obviously we're trying to test skill. If you're trying to argue that we're not trying to test skill with a randomizer tournament, then like we're not talking about the same thing. I like how passionate you are. I got fucked. I got absolutely fucked because of this. I didn't even have a chance. The last tournament I lost because of this. So obviously, yeah, I'm a little passionate about it. And I think everybody else is like not caring about it because, oh, it didn't happen to me, so who cares? Or, oh, it's so rare. Even though that's not even close to the case. It's not that rare, especially given certain types of presets, like presets where complexity matters. Like, I just don't see a world where you can justify that, like, yes, grinding for a required relic is good. The point is to remove the grind for a required relic. Why do you think grinding for... Answer me. Why do you think grinding at all is important for a required relic? Why is that important to test in a test of skill? I don't think it is. Then it should be free! Then you agree with me! Holy shit! I'm going insane! This is what I mean. Use your brain! Use your brain! If you don't think it's important for a test of skill, then it should be free! Extra relic checks? No, absolutely not. Extra item checks? No. That is just, again, I'm asking, why should that random aspect be tested in this specific case? It is the only relic that has a cost requirement to it. And yes, the cost requirement is relatively small, but there are plenty of scenarios where it absolutely fucks you if you don't have cash. And there are plenty of seeds where there is no access to money outside of enemy drops beforehand. That happens. That happens decently often. And are we just accepting if that type of seed shows up, well, whoever's the luckiest should win? Or should at least have a huge advantage starting off? No. I don't think it's justifiable that you could say that some different arbitrary amount is better than the arbitrary amount that already exists. Because yes, 500 is arbitrary. It costing 500 is 100% arbitrary. That's just what the developers said, this will cost 500 for one specific relic. That was the game was designed around. Like, I've already said what I have to say. I'm done with this conversation. Again, if the relic is not free, I am not entering the tournament. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can't justify why, though. Other than if you're asking for the game to be more random. Or some arbitrary amount of random. Which, again, I'm asking, should we consider the fact that maybe we should be testing skill in these randomizer tournament races? Specifically tournament races. This is the problem. This is why nothing got solved last time, is because people just base these arguments based on these, like, very, very loose, like, well, it just doesn't feel right. Then what does feel right? Like, let's try and make this as, like, concise as possible. Because I think my argument is pretty clear. That adding a number amount to the relic in the shop causes the game to be unfair for individuals that, like, in very specific seeds, which those seeds can happen and do happen often enough for it to matter, especially in a tournament setting. We have a giant example of it happening to me specifically. In a seed where I played objectively better than Jupiter, I was still so far behind it didn't matter. Yeah, if your argument is skill issue, then sure, man. Or if your argument is I like the fact it costs money because it costs money in the normal game, that's fine. Check holy glasses? Oh yeah, I forgot. I got so caught up with this shit that I forgot about holy glasses. That's probably a huge mistake. But it's fine. Again, not a single argument has been made for why it shouldn't be free. At least not a compelling one. It all comes down to, well, I like the fact it costs money. Preference. Yeah, that's it. Call me a fucking socialist, but I feel like I should be given a handout by the librarian. Nobody is stopping you from expressing your opinion. It's just that you haven't expressed anything other than you like it. This is the problem. Again, I need specific reasons why we should keep it over the alternative, which is very easy to implement, which is making the relic free, especially for a tournament setting. There's nothing wrong with having that opinion. It's just understanding that that opinion is either invalid or ill-informed or doesn't matter for this particular situation. And if that opinion affects the way that the tournament is run, then it impacts the people that are actually thinking this through. Which is why I said at the beginning that the reason this never got solved in the first place is because people were being stupid, because people aren't thinking this through. If you like it during casual races, that's fine. But if you think it should be a factor in a tournament setting, that is a completely different thing and should be argued as thus. Fuck. Yes, it did get tested. It got tested. It got tested by me, getting absolutely fucked. And also, we've been playing the randomizer for 3 years, and it has always been it's been an issue for 3 years. This has been an issue for such a long time. Even back in OG, this was a problem. Fuck. It's happened to everybody if you've played the randomizer long enough. Sorry, I'm not beating this in under an hour, by the way. If this was a ploy to get the doubters to win, then congratulations, you've won. No, we could change that. That's the thing, Matthias. We have the power. We're the people that are going to be entering the tournament. If we don't enter the tournament doesn't happen. We have the bargaining power. Next, you're going to tell me you're anti-union. Holy shit. We could say, no, we want to play with a better rule set. And also, there's no cash prize. So, like, it's not even like you're missing out on money. No, I'm going to, though. That's the thing, is I'm going to bring all of this up later today when I'm done streaming. Because I forgot about this until I started streaming today and ran into this seed where I had to farm for 4 minutes to get the Soul of Bat. I don't like it when the streamer yells, "Can we just talk about the video game, please?" Do I have a weapon of any kind? Not really. I guess Shotel. Slightly better. What about costing $1? Okay. Sure. Whatever, man. No, that's the vibe, actually.
Tribute. You steal men's souls and make them your slaves.
Shotel's actually kind of an interesting idea against Aurochs, because phase 1 you can throw it and then punch him. And then phase 2 you actually have a sword to use. This is cool. Come on. There we go. Matthias, the reason it's heated is because you haven't come up with any arguments as to why it ought to exist. You can't justify the existence of it. And that's why I'm heated, because that was the whole issue in the first place, is nobody could justify why we ought to run the game like this. And because we all just meandered without coming up with an actual, like, reason as to why, nothing got changed. I did, you just don't agree it's valid? What was the argument then? What was it? I didn't see a single argument come out of you as to why it ought to exist. Having a cost could lead to counterplay. How so? Please explain the counterplay behind being forced to farm for... I don't understand. Because the argument is that we agree that farming is bad. Can we at least agree that farming for the Relic is bad? Can we start there? We can agree that farming for the Relic is bad. Okay, so having it cost money will cause you to have to farm for it or just lose a bunch of time. Yes or no? That is a thing that can happen now because it costs money. Yes or no? Or do you agree, or do you think that in every case, there's a way to have counterplay? Because that's where the disagreement is. If you believe that there will be a case where you will be able to have counterplay in every single scenario. I think if the cost is lower, you can pretty much always have the cash. I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. That is not what we are arguing! Holy shit! This is why nothing got done. Straight up. Because you can't answer... I'm losing my fucking mind. This is just the basics of, like, having a discussion where points follow other points. And, like, having statements that logically follow. I'm misunderstanding the question then. Okay. If we agree that grinding for the relic in the library is not skillful, we just flat out agree on that, then your argument has to be either that there will always be counterplay in that situation or not, right? So do you agree that there is always counterplay in the situation where you have to grind for that relic? Because that is where the miscommunication is. Otherwise, your argument isn't consistent with itself. Because again, like Talik has been saying, you cannot have it both ways. Because I would argue there is no counterplay in plenty of situations. For example, this was Soul of Bat here. What is the counterplay? Leaving Soul of Bat and coming back later? 5 minutes later? And then if the argument is to lower the cost, it still has the same issue that grinding can still be required. It might lessen the amount of grinding, but it still creates a deficit between people based off of pure luck and not based off of skill. And this is one situation that we can control that factor. We can just straight up control it by making it free. Okay, explain how there is always counterplay then. Double Alucard shield. How do you explain the counterplay in the situation where the relic in the shop is Soul of Bat? And how can you justify that being a risk reward worth doing? The counterplay happens before that. So you have to guess whether or not the shop relic will be important based off of... Yeah, that's not how counterplay works. You can't counterplay beforehand. Are you arguing that slower playstyles should be rewarded in the randomizer then? Slower playstyles meaning ones that do extra item checks specifically to try and find money, specifically in the off chance that the relic inside of the shop matters. And you think that is an important skill that should be tested in a randomizer tournament. Again, I don't think that you're wrong for thinking this in a casual race scenario, but in a tournament where the idea is to test who is the most skilled. You think the idea of doing extra item checks makes you more skilled. And you think that is a better solution than just making the relic free. I don't care what the fuck you do in your races. But in a tournament setting when we're trying to find out who's the best, we should probably optimize the rule set for who's the best. There's plenty of situations where you don't even have access to enough item checks for it to matter either. And what happens when every single item check isn't a sellable gem? Then you're still in the same exact spot, so your counterplay was moot. You wasted all that time on nothing. That's what I mean by there are scenarios where there is no counterplay. And why are we allowing those scenarios to exist in a tournament setting? You kill more enemies. Again, that is the same as grinding for money, but you're just saying do it beforehand. That's not an argument for why it should be considered skillful or counterplay. I disagree. I just flat out disagree with that premise. You agree the safest option? What do you mean by the safest option? It's just the best option for trying to test tournament skill. I don't understand. I don't understand how you can think differently than that. I'm not arguing that I want 100% skill because 100% skill doesn't exist. It is all arbitrary at the end of the day, and we get to decide. It's a false equivalency. You can't just say, oh, if you just want 100% skill, just play chess then. I guess, sure, whatever, man. But that's not the argument. We're playing the Symphony of the Night randomizer, but we have the choice to make the rule set whatever the fuck we want. You're just winding me up. This is good content, man. I'm having fun. I don't know about you guys, but I'm having fun doing this. If you don't think this is good content, then fuck, man. You need to live a little. Live a little. Who exactly decides the rules? We do, because we're the ones entering the tournament. We could say we won't enter the tournament if the rules are bad. Also, it's our community, our randomizer. Like, I'm losing my fucking cock and balls on this shit. In what way am I being toxic? Hold on. Whoa. Hold on. Calm down. If you genuinely think I'm being toxic, then, like, I don't know what to tell you, man. You must be some soft ass if you think this is toxic. Just kidding? Sure, man, sure. I'll keep my eye on you. Bum bum ba da da dum. The thing is we already have the means to make the... Oh, I'm stupid. We have the means to make the relic free. We can already do this. And I just don't see a world where, like, making the relic cost money is a better test of skill than making it free. Oh my god. Because at the end of the day, we get to decide. That's the whole point, is we get to decide what we're trying to test here.
Tribute. You steal men's souls and make them your slaves.
Oh, wow. So I gotta go Spike Breaker. All right, that's cool. That's good info. What? You don't want to watch somebody farm money for 5 minutes in a tournament situation? Yeah, even from like a viewership standpoint, it's better to have the relic free. Because, like, what do you say as the commentators? What do you do on the broadcast in that scenario where you're just farming for a relic for 5 minutes and lose the race because of it? I'm pretty sure the commentary was quite bleak when that happened to me in grand finals. The counterplay was already... The examples were already given for counterplay. It was kill more enemies and do more item checks. That was considered the counterplay as of right now. Oh, you mean an actual race where somebody does that counterplay? That is actually a good question. Yeah, again, the thing is, at that point, you just farm in the library if you have to, and you hope that you get lucky. Oh my god, that is an old-ass commands list. That is not... That is not the way you... Holy shit, chaos commands. That shit got resurrected from the dead. We're 40 minutes in. We could actually still be fine here, actually. Depending on how many relics are in first castle. Chaos never dies. Yeah, if you bring up doing extra item checks before going to library, again, what about the example where you do not find anything? Then was it really counterplay? DB Daily supports the relic costing money. Sure, that's good. Yeah. I might want that.
Steal men's souls and make them your slaves.
Mortice Rose, I think is how you say that. Thank you for the prime. You increased your chances, so yes. You also increase your chances of getting money by killing more enemies, yes? Which is the same as farming for money, yes? So it is functionally no different than just farming for money. In fact, it's calculatable. It's calculatable to see the percentage difference. Yeah, premature losing time versus only farming when needed. If you want to argue that that is considered counterplay, then I just disagree. Or I guess I would argue that it's not interesting counterplay that is skill determinative. When we could change this entire system for a skill determinative system, which is what I'm advocating for. We have the chance to make the system, this small system of getting this specific relic, more skill determinative. But instead, you are arguing that we should make it less skill determinative. That's my current perspective. And if you feel differently than that, feel free to suggest otherwise. I was saying I have a system that removes the need for it to be luck-based at all, and we have the chance to make this particular system, this small system of getting this relic in the library, more skill determinative. But it seems like your argument is, no, we should make it still luck-based, but different luck-based. And if you have a reason why that is not the case, feel free. I'm eager to hear it. Also, I'm getting fucked right now. Did I soft lock myself? No, I'm good. Just lock Fairy Scroll in the shop, call it a day. That is another solution as well. You could just make the shop relic useless. That accomplishes the same goal of making the shop relic free, except it makes it so that you have less chances of finding relics in the shop, which actually does change the risk reward of going to the shop in general. So, I don't know. It's not actually the same. It's less luck-based. To the point where it almost never would get to the point of grinding IMO. Okay, but why not just replace that with the point where you never have to grind, guaranteed? Wouldn't that be the most skill-based? Yes or no? I just don't understand why arbitrarily allowing it to be luck-based in the first place when we have the option to make it not luck-based at all in that particular situation. Well, you can have... Well, okay. It seems like the argument is, I like it being luck-based, but I want it to be different luck-based. When we both agreed that we should be testing skill in these tournaments. So it just feels like it... Again... This is why Talik is saying you cannot have both. For this particular argument. And again, this argument could extend to all sorts of different aspects of the randomizer for sure. It makes other checks better. It doesn't make other checks better. It just makes the library worse. You think doing the counterplays is skill. You think doing item checks is skillful. Okay. Doing item checks preemptively for the chance of getting money specifically to avoid this particular situation is skillful. This is where you're losing me, right? Because at the end of the day, I'm arguing we have the chance to make this particular situation more skillful. And I think we agree that making it as skillful as possible for a tournament situation, specifically a tournament, is important. Again, I think you're too all over the place and you're not answering the core part of the argument, which is whether or not this creates a more skillful expression in the game for a tournament setting. Again, I think you are valid in any other regard. If you just wanted to like do a race with somebody, that's fine. You can argue one way or the other. But arguing it is more skillful to do randomized checks to prevent yourself from instant losing, which again, there are many scenarios where that doesn't help you at all because you don't actually get any money from it. When there's a better solution, in my opinion, which is just make the relic free. And you're already so close to that position because you're like, yeah, just make it cheaper. So you agree that it's a problem in the first place and ought to be changed. I just don't see the difference between making it 100 and making it free that isn't solved by just making it free. Last relic is at Spike Breaker. I probably should check Grand Falloon while I'm down here. Ooh, Mornblade, actually. I'll just put this on because I'm lazy. Okay. I guess we check Grand Falloon, and then I should have a library card. I'm like 99% sure. In fact, let me double check just to be sure, because there's been a lot that's happened. Yes, I do. Welcome, Jupiter, to to whatever we're doing right now. Please don't hit me. Thank you. I was trying to save my magic by not touching these guys. I should have barely enough to make it to the end, though. Yeah. Nice. Okay. It's not the worst. I'll be able to buy Fire Shield, I think, in the shop. What was that last song? I actually do not remember. I'm not really paying attention, to be quite frank with you. Or whatever. Can we do the spell, please? Thank you. I'm just gonna do this. Only a little bit of time loss, I guess. So last relic is just in second castle. Okay. If it's Medusa or Akmadon, maybe we can get sub hour. Maybe. But I doubt it. It wasn't tested as free last year. It was... Have we discussed open clock room? No, we haven't discussed open clock room. That I'm more... Yeah, like if that is always open as well, I'm chill with that. I don't really care either way, to be honest. I think it makes for more skillful matches if the clock room is open all the time. In general, that is. I mean, just copy Lycanthrope. Doing this is here is dumb. Yes, this should be discussed in the Discord anyways. You're going to start a thread letter? Perfect. Yeah, in my opinion, we should just copy and paste the Lycanthrope preset, add free shop relic, add the clock always open, and then just run that for the tournament. IMO. And then just have Mouse host that on the server. Or not host it on the server, but host it in SotN.io for the tournament season. Pretty much every single randomizer in existence uses a tournament preset of some kind, or the official randomizer will have an official tournament preset for a given tournament or season. That way people don't have to worry about, like, okay, so I made the Lycanthrope preset, but I forgot to turn on the free relic. Oopsies. Because that's like a separate patch that gets applied after the fact, currently. Whatever. Oh, because that one screwed you over a lot. This is what I said at the very beginning, that nobody's thought about it because it hasn't happened to them in an important moment. Jesus Christ. All right. At least I feel justified in how I felt earlier. Yeah, what about the counterplay of not going to Coliseum? Have you ever considered that? That's why I think it should always be open. Oh my god, this is too funny. This is great. No, I feel so justified now in everything that I said earlier. This is great. This is great. That's not why. Oh, sorry. That still justifies me regardless. Yeah, sorry, I got reading gapped again. Oh, I didn't buy the shield I was supposed to. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. There's an area randomizer for SotN, but not a full-on map randomizer. If that's not why you think it should be open, then why do you think it should be open, Matthias? No, I think Hellfire is hella overrated. However, I am playing this like an idiot right now. Don't watch what I'm doing and think that I'm actually trying. I've been straight up arguing this for the last 55 minutes. I've just been arguing with Matthias basically for the last 55 minutes and not using my brain. Don't. I've already misplayed a bunch here. I didn't throw the bet. You guys should have considered the counterplay of realizing I would have gotten stun locked on this conversation for the last hour and simply bet the other direction. If I was smart, I would have picked that up too. See, I'm just like not playing well. What up, Desi? What is my keyframe interval? It should be 2. Why is it messed up? That should be good, yeah. I did change my encoding settings. I'm using the NVIC encoder using the preset number 5. Yeah, I hope you don't take anything I said personally at all, Matthias. Like I said, I don't think there's anything wrong with having those opinions. I just disagree on tournament specifically. But I'm also a proponent of making, like, tournaments test skill as much as possible. Absolutely not, don't worry. Okay, cool. Sounds good. Yeah, well, Talik doesn't care. Yeah, if I just grabbed Fire Shield, I would have been in a much better spot. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, welcome to my Let's Play where I suck ass at the game. Yeah, even if this is the last relic, yep. Not enough time. Hey, what up, Denny? Welcome. Even with 5 extra minutes, I don't think it's enough. Depending on where the last relic is. Also, this angle is kind of nice with it. You play so much better in your videos. I didn't know you faked them. Yeah, I all my videos are fake, bro. Sorry you had to find out this way. This should kill, right? Surely? Surely I don't run out of magic and die here, right? Okay. Also, if I may, please don't accuse me for having bad opinions after that. What do you mean? That you're not the sole holder of bad... Just because somebody else has bad opinions... Well, hold on. That's not how that works. Just because somebody else also has bad opinions doesn't mean that you're absolved of having bad opinions. Two things can be true at the same time. Hold on, hold on. This doesn't mean you're off scot-free. Yo, we skipping creature? Sure, why not? What's the most liminal space in SotN? Bro, you're so smart. Hold on. Top 5 most liminal spaces in SotN. Oh, million view video. Tier list time. I'd have to think about that. No, the Forbidden Route I wouldn't necessarily label as liminal. Well, maybe it is. Yeah, screw it. I'm just going to be a tier list creator from now on. I won't even play video games anymore. I'm just going to do 25 tier lists a day and upload them all to YouTube at the same time. Yeah.
And make them your
Thanks for the 13 months. I greatly appreciate it. I think I had the chance to pick up Stone Sword somewhere as well. Like, this entire seed has been like a throw up until the last 5 minutes where I'm actually paying attention. There's no way creature has the last relic, right, guys? Right, guys? Surely, right? Yeah, if you guys are mad at losing your bet, literally blame Matthews, who also was a believer in this scenario, which is very funny. Oh, shit. Okay, well, now I'm a little scared. It's always my fault. Can it be my fault? Sure. You guys can blame Dave, too, if you feel like it. Go right ahead. Feel free to split your blame equally. As long as you don't blame me, obviously, the guy who's actually playing the game and controlling the character and is in charge of the stream. Surely you can't blame me. It's impossible. I'm obviously blameless here. We all agree, right? Can I get some nodders, please? Well, wait a minute. Oops, wrong button. Yeah, I'm just the guy playing the game, surely. I blame you for not cheating enough. Sorry, I didn't turn on all my cheats. Ow. Also, I forgot to ask, how's the volume mixing today? You guys notice any difference or anything at all? Oh my god, no way. I hear ducking. The ducking's always been there, but... I changed my compressor settings for my microphone, so that might also just be changing the ducking. Some tracks are quiet, but that's unavoidable. Yeah, because I'm just playing from YouTube, so like YouTube's audio normalization isn't really a thing. The only thing I could do is like make a playlist that only includes videos that have more normalized audio. The compressor shouldn't be active 99% of the time. It's only activated at anything above, I believe it's minus like 12. So as soon as I'm louder than minus 12 dB, it kicks in. Minus 12 or minus 14, I forget which. Sounds good? All right, good. Is there no good use of Soul Steel in Speedrun? I mean, in like a normal speedrun of the game, no. In Randomizer, sure, because you need to stay alive. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. And I didn't save the game. This is fine, actually, because I know the strat to win. It's called just wing smash his head over and over again. Oh yeah, we do use it in all bosses. You're correct. And any percent for the double kill. I just literally forgot. I'm gonna run out of magic, and this is gonna be really sad. You transform into mist! You fucking idiot! And time. All right. Unfortunate we didn't get the time we wanted, but you know, it was good. The game's over. It says game over. GG's. I'm not doing this shit. Thanks for watching, YouTube. I don't know why you watched me argue for like an hour and a half or whatever this was. Please subscribe though. Thank you. Have a good one. Bye bye, YouTube.